Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Sarah Drummond, and I am going to do some standing poses for us. So we're going to start with toes out, heels in, and take your arms out to the sides for goddess pose. As we breathe in, exhale here. So inhale, breathe, arms out. Exhale, bring it in. So follow me on Instagram as well at Vinyasa with Sarita. I also do videos in Spanish. I've done one, so I'm working on more. But I would love to hear comments from you if you'd like more in Spanish or more in English or more of whatever you would like to see more of. I also do yin, I do flow, I do therapy work. Inhale and exhale. Take your hands to your legs. Bring your toes slightly in, more like a horse stance now, like you're straddling a horse. Bend at the hip and dip your right shoulder down. Inhale to neutral. Exhale left. So if you have a block handy or a big book or something like that, you can use that for triangle today as we do Trikonasana. Also, we're going to do some warrior twos. Just focusing on standing poses here this morning or today. I may have a cat or a dog come in to the video. One more on each side. Take it to the left shoulder, and then right shoulder. Come up all the way. Take your right foot, point it to the center of your mat. Your left foot, I'm going to set up my block. So here we go. I'm going to set it up on the inside of my foot. So my left foot here, or I'm mirroring you. So left foot and the back foot, turn slightly in, front foot facing the center of the mat. Arms, take them to your warrior two. So your gaze is focused on that third knuckle in your front hand. Inhale, arms come up. Look up to the ceiling, exhale back. Inhale up and exhale. Now we're going to add our legs. We're going to do some floating warriors here. So inhale up, straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Let that front knee track towards the small toe. Last one here. Moving to reverse warrior, peaceful warrior. I like the name of that one. Reach forward and come up. Take this back hand, take it around to your hip. Find your hip crease there in that front hip. Bring this front arm down, rest it on your leg, and the backhand goes up to the top. Extended side angle. Now, a cool thing with this block is we can take our hand to the block at the highest setting and reach up and really press in to that block as you open up the heart. Your ujjayi breathing or ocean breathing, you can hear it. It's like you're warming your hands or fogging a mirror. Take this top hand, find your lower back, pull the shoulders back. And then we'll take this hand around, bring it around, spiral back into warrior two. Bring the hands together. Take your legs into goddess pose, toes out, heels in. Inhale, arms up. Bring it around. Bring your legs in, standing up nice and tall. Take your hands to your hips and just move around. Bend your knees a little bit. So we're going to go back into that warrior two sequence on the same side again, where we add the triangle. So walk your front leg pointing towards the front of the mat. Back leg slightly turns in. Spiral your arms. Reach your arms up. We'll just do two here. Floating warrior, straightening that front leg. Reach up. A little more activation going on in the legs. Reach forward, peaceful warrior. Exhale to extended side angle. You can place that arm into that leg first, reach up, or use the block. Exhale back to warrior two. Here we go into triangle. Straighten that front leg. Push the hips to the back of the room, as far back as you can, kind of like a teapot. You're tipping forward like the game we used to play as kids. And then reach forward until you feel that stretch in the back of your front leg. And then lower your hand down. That might be right at your knee, might be under your knee, might be at the block to have that handy. I like to use that. Reach the other arm up. Gaze. I'm gazing right at you at what would be my wall, but you can also gaze down or gaze up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Really think about breathing into your heart, your shoulder. Feel your rib cage expand. Bring that hand around back into your warrior two. Bring the hands together, center. Toes out, heels in. Arms out to the side. Exhale, bring it in. One more. Walk your feet back in. Standing nice and tall in your mountain pose. We'll move the block over to the other side. So take now what would be your left leg, right leg back. Spiral to your warrior two. And as you're in this warrior two, another reminder with your feet, press in with your feet. Spread your toes wide. Reach the arms up. Let's do some floating just with the upper body. Good. Finding your gaze right over that third knuckle in your front hand. Now let's add the legs. So reach up, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, lock in your gaze. So what the beauty of yoga is it's all about, as well as the breath, but also finding your drishti, your gaze, really focusing your mind. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let's add this extended, reverse warrior. Reach forward. Extend it forward. Pull back. Peaceful warrior or reverse warrior, they're both the same thing. Back hand comes around, finds the front hip. You have your palm like it's a mirror in your hand, and you're pointing it towards the top of your head. Extended side angle. Reach forward. Rest that arm gently on that leg as if you had a soft loaf of warm, fresh bread underneath your arm. You don't want to squish it. And then you have the option of the block. Put the hand in the block. Really good to hold these poses for a couple of breaths here, just to really feel any sensation, to really find your balance in them. Spiral back to warrior two. Let's come back in, goddess pose. Arms out to the side. Exhale in. Stand up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands together. Now I like to move my hips around, just kind of circles the other direction. Just giving some intuitive movement here. Feels really good. Got to have some fun with it, right? It's not all, there's the sukha and the sthira. Sukha means the sweetness of yoga. The sthira is the focus, the discipline. All right, back to it. Let's take that left leg, again, pointing towards the mat. Back leg here is turned in. And then reach. Just arms, float them up. Exhale, keeping that front knee bent towards the small toe. Now add the legs. Last one here. Reverse warrior, reach forward, reach up. Extended side angle. This time the top hand will come into the lower back, so as you pull the shoulder back a little more. Option is to rest the arm on the leg lightly, or hand in the block. Or maybe you have another variation. Floating the hand is also an option. We'll move into triangle next, warrior two. Find your warrior two, straighten the leg. Push the hips to the back. And then reach forward as far as you can. Come down. Hand, let it land wherever it lands. It's not about reaching the floor. It's about opening up your heart. Activate those feet. Make sure they're pressing into the mat. And then come back out of that, warrior two. Bring your arms up. Bring your toes to the outside, heels in. Back to goddess. Arms out to the side. Exhale, bring it in. All right, and we're going to wrap up here with back just like we started. Hands at your legs. Dip that right shoulder down. Inhale to neutral. Exhale left. One more. Let it all out. Even a lion's breath here. You can stick your tongue out. Lion's breath always feels so good. It feels a little kooky at first, but it feels so good. Then bring your legs in. Folding over your legs. Then roll yourself up slowly, shoulders back last. Hands come to your heart. I like to close with the meaning of namaste. So the light in me, the divine light, bows, honors, sees the divine light in you. May you have a wonderful day. Namaste.